Lions Nation, one pride, what it is. We coming to you this Tuesday, voting Tuesday. I voted, I hope you voted. But today I come to talk to you about the Detroit Lions. We throwing that game away. We throwing that loss away. Just like Matthew Stafford threw a record-setting 10 sacks. Big ups, man, to Minnesota. Neil Hunter, man, getting 3.5 sacks. Shout outs to the boy. I said it in the game plan. That's one guy that's making his name and his presence felt this season. I think he's been doing it for the last couple of seasons. I know last year, I think he had a big come up, but this year it's even a big Pro Bowl, All-Pro season for him. But man, was last week terrible. I mean, I think Jim Bob Cooter is losing his way as to making his name as a Pro Bowler. I'm sorry, a playoff offensive coordinator. The man might doesn't know how to get the job done as we thought he'd know how to get the job done. I mean, it's terrible, man. I mean, I don't know how many people think Jim Bob Cooter is an offensive coordinator. When it came to passing and understanding, you have to hit the slots and you have to I mean, this is a Matthew Stafford, a man who could throw 400 yards, 300 yards a game. I mean, the pass, the schemes they were giving it wide open to the slot receivers. Since there was no Golden Tate, you had a couple plays where T.J. Jones was wide open. Brandon Powell was wide open. He gave it to Michael Roberts late as passes were being rushed. You know, you've seen a couple of them if you watched the game. Other than that, Luke Wilson got his reps, his catches. Michael Roberts got thrown attempts to him. I think he might have caught one or two. Marvin Jones, as he does with the Vikings, he catches and he plays. But you know what injured cornerbacks as Rose was on him, we seen no bombs thrown. You know, Marvin Jones fried these guys deep, man, and we didn't even see that. We didn't even see Galladay fry them deep. And that's something the Lions could do against these guys every year. Disappointed. You know, other than that, Snack stepped up. Definitely have a good game. It was Kennard's first barbecue in this division rival, and he stepped up and showed his little presence. As it wasn't a big piece, because he could have had way more bigger a part. Which he played up the part. Don't get me wrong, but they didn't go to his side a lot because he shows he could play. Kennard is a player, no doubt about it. Jared Davis was playing. The defense line was playing. Ansah was back. He had a couple encroachments. I think just one, but he had a sack. Told people when Ziggy could play any day, he can get you a sack any day. That's why he is valuable anytime he plays. No doubt about it. And Deshaun Hand, he was getting his feet wet some more, but you know, we didn't see too much pressure on Kirk, but when we did, we got an interception from Slay. You know, we still didn't see any more cornerback development. And on the other side, though, you know, Neville Lawson, Tease Taborn, they still was playing. When we did see Tease play jam and shifty like he can play, and which I feel is his best coverage, there was a penalty where they tried to say he face mask, and clearly there was no face mask, you know, which we didn't like. You know, there was a lot of people, Vikings fans, even, you know, we think the refs been jacking off with Jergens. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, man. You gotta understand. Glover Quinn ain't Glover Quinn at the angles like he used to be, man. It was not the best defensive performance we have seen from the Lions, man, in a long time. Dalvin Cook, who we injured the first time we played them last season. Yes, it was the Lions he went out against. Had vengeance with that 70-yard run. Shout out to Dalvin Cook, because that's how you come back and play the team that knocked you down. Came back. I wasn't mad at that. I looked forward for that, you know. That's why I figured it was gonna be the one that, you know what I'm saying, they did Murray. They shut down Murray a little better than what they did last year, but you know, you gotta shout out to Dalvin, man. You know, he wanted to show that he was coming back to play. You know, that's what he did. You know, Kirk Cousins, his first time going against the Lions in a Vikings uniform. Stephon Diggs didn't play, as you know. Thielen was injured and still got a reception touchdown against Nevin Lawson. I like Nevin Lawson, man, but like I said, man, I'm disappointed we didn't even go out and get a top cornerback, another veteran cornerback with the trade. We traded Golden Tate. I thought that's what the pick was about, getting a third and try to get a third and second out to get a top cornerback or something like that. And like we said, man, the offensive coordination job was looking terrible, man. Kerryon Johnson, he didn't get a lot of room, but he still showed that he was the best running back we had in a long time, man. He took those hits. He took those Kendrick hits and those Harrison Smith hits. You know, I don't know if Harrison even got to him a lot. I know those other linebackers that they had just coming in, piling, hitting them, and he was just taking them and shaking them, you know what I'm saying? But he fumbled with the pitch back from Stafford. And, you know, man, but he learned with the bumps and bruises, and I hope the next time we play him, man, Kerryon can have a nice game, have a nice yardage, man. We move on to the Chicago Bears, man, but, hey, man, you know, Decker, Ragnow, you know, Wiggins even comes in for Lane. He plays pretty decent, but Graham Glasgow and Wagner, man, who can't check that guy one-on-one, man, but those guys are still good. Shout out to the Lions, you know, man. Now we're 3-5. Now the fourth place in the division, last in the division. You know, ain't the way you want to go when you already had a win against Green Bay. My opinion, you should have went and got signed another veteran defensive back. You know, I think you did good with getting Damian Snacks Harrison, because he played, he stepped up again this week. He showed improvement in the front four, and we did as best as we could, man, because with the aerial, you know, with Kirk Cousins throwing, I mean, he had plays we did with BB, and BB, that caused frustration, you know, and when that's catching passes in between your linebackers and safeties. And then another one was between your linebackers, you know, it's between the 5 and the 7, and it's just torching them. And then they're aggravated, and they're playing like they're playing the linebacker, the lineman. They got some of the linemen moving back, and then that's running back room. You know what I'm saying? That's running back room, man. Then when they get on offense, they're blowing it because they're not taking what they're giving them. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be aggressive towards the Vikings, and you're looking at the Vikings, they got top defense that ain't giving up nothing that they don't want to give up. Ain't no team beating that yet, barely, you know. Just certain teams. But like and subscribe, tell me what you think. Also, Detroit Pistons, you know, we lost again overtime, I think, to the Raptors. Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond. I had some more stats. I got to start doing Piston videos as well. But yeah, man. Shout out. We got another game coming up this week. I have some angle plays, breakdowns if that's what you want. What I think we could do with the Bears. Angle Sports, Kevin Smith.